Hey Westies, it's been a while. I've been on vacation for the last couple of weeks, but I see that Abby has been dutifully keeping you up to date with all the WPC goings on through her sanctuary chats. She did a great job. I might as well just give it all over to her. Today I want to share something with you that's pretty simple, but it's also profound, and it has to do with where we are on our journey of joining one another again physically as the church. By most estimations, it was the middle of March last year when everything basically shut down. So we've been doing some version of this for a year. It boggles the mind, doesn't it? Being apart has been supremely difficult for all of us. I think I probably talked to at least one of you each week about your desire to have opportunities to gather together physically. And I tell anybody that I can that the staff is eager to lead in-person worship and education events. This winter was hard on us. The fact that we had to cancel our small Ash Wednesday services due to the weather literally brought tears to my eyes. But there are two good things that are happening, and the session has decided, after a recommendation from the COVID task force, to change the status of where we are in the process of discovering who we're going to be on the other side of this pandemic. This is great news. But before I go on, I want to pause and say a profound word of thanks to the members of our COVID task force. They're not done, but we need to thank them. These women and men have been guiding and advising us since November to make good and smart choices, both about our physical as well as our spiritual safety, and they deserve our deep gratitude. The task force is led by member of session Hallie Reeves, and she's joined by Jane Poles, Dave Thompson, Leslie Hudson, Amy Stevens, Bill Orr. If you have contact information for these folks, please take some time and send them a note of thanks. If you don't, just send something to the church and we can make sure that they receive it. Just last night at their monthly session meeting, the session updated the guidelines for physical church gatherings. Again, this just happened last night. And so the staff will be working hard over the next week to put in place all the logistical and safety protocols to make it happen. But here are the basics. Friends, small groups of less than 30 people can now meet together physically at one of our two campuses. This is great news. We still need to observe the same safety measures that we have been. We need to wear our masks. We need to keep distance. Each group's going to need to provide what we're calling a mitigation plan, and you can contact us in the office for details on that beginning next week. We don't know when we would be able to schedule you or in what space, but we can meet. We can meet together again. Also in the coming weeks, because we can now gather in groups of 30 or less, we're going to start providing some in-person small worshiping experiences. They're going to be limited in scope and in length, but we feel confident that we can start offering some sort of worship experience in each of our spaces, either the chapel here at Chartel or at our Rockwell campus. Again, these aren't going to be full worship experiences. We can't, as a group, safely sing inside yet. The best way I've heard it put is that singing is like a 4-minute sustained cough. Lord, that's frightening. But we can absolutely do things like say some prayers together and things like that, and just be in the space with one another. For Sunday morning worship, we're going to continue, at least in March, with our pre-recorded live stream services. But beginning on Palm Sunday, we're going to start holding some services outside because we can sing outside. Those services, of course, are going to depend on weather and will also depend on whether or not the COVID numbers go back up or not. Should we get rained out, we're still going to have an online service as we have been. So I want you all to be praying to God that Sundays from here on out are warm and dry, okay? All of these services are going to require a limit on how many people can attend at one time. So we're going to set up a reservation system through our website. That's going to come in the next week or so. But we'll make sure that you know about it as soon as it is ready. The earlier we can get people registered for Palm Sunday and Monday, Thursday, and Good Friday and Easter, the better the staff can plan and prepare and make it a great experience for everybody. Now, I just want to name the elephant in the room, okay? This is not ideal. This isn't the totality of what we want. Everybody knows that. The session knows it, the task force knows it, the staff knows it. We're hopeful that the infection numbers and the vaccine rates are going to continue to go in good directions so that we can start gathering indoors sooner rather than later. Y'all have been flexible and gracious and understanding so far, and we are grateful, and we are counting on you to continue being gracious and flexible and understanding. Again, we're going to have firm plans and details next week, but we thought that it was very important to let you know about this exciting and hopeful development. And we need you to help spread the word to other congregation members. We're going to put out details in email and on the website and on Facebook, and we're going to send out an actual physical mailing with all the Holy Week offerings. So make sure that you don't throw any WPC mail in the recycling bin, but we need you to make sure that all of your friends know, okay? Friends, have a great weekend. I'm so excited about this. I look forward to the time when I'm sitting here in the chapel, when we can get 30 of you here in the chapel. I'm really, really looking forward to this. I've needed this. You've needed this. We've all needed this. And if we do our jobs, if we keep one another safe, if we keep doing what we need to do, it won't be too long before we can be in these sanctuaries and we can be singing at the top of our lungs. Oh, it's just going to be glorious. Friends, have a good weekend. I look forward to seeing you Sunday morning online for worship. Peace be with you.